On the ground, it's the rookie who played in-state over in Columbus. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up 3rd and
6. This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Cleveland. Up the middle goes Judkins here. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Parsons Schlesinger there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Shador. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Hickman. And the Browns are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. Sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Myles Garrett getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
On play action, Shador. He'll be forced outright. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now, Shador gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's a Browns first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. A run, and here comes Judkins. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the 2nd. Browns in control of the football. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Come on, come on. Hit. Bronco 80.
To throw is Sanders. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Justin Hopkins to kick off for the Browns.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one taken at the 10. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go. Check white, sticky, green, set.
Open his drive on the ground with 4. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Well, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. That's incomplete. Daring Paul on 4th down. It does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now, Sanders. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
35-yard line.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Cardinal.
On 2nd down here, Sanders. Now, here comes the screen to 4th. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. 3rd and long. Here's Sanders to throw. That'll be taken in by 4. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 12 yards brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Judkins. And he's going to have a ground, and he's going to have the Chargers.
Yeah, sometimes these coaches want to overthink it. They want to dial up these super tricky plays and try to outthink themselves sometimes. And you find yourself here on 4th and real short. Something easy, something your guys have repped a million times. Win the battle up front and pick up a fresh set of downs.
They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
22-yard line.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Moving to his right. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Come on, come on.
Sanders will throw it. Gets made right side. Vince Johnson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
Yellow, you don't play.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Ten flat.
On second down, Sanders. Quick work, taken in, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Here's a third down and 4.
Ready. Red 38. Hut.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to pick up the Browns' first down. They convert in style. Huge play on fourth and long.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but it's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
That one intercepted. That's the safety, Brett Delpit. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. gets that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. Going to return this from the 10. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down. He gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry, 5-4. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
They'll run once more with 4. Field manage only about 3, so it will bring us back to 3rd down. Now it's Sanders. That is intercepted. That's the safety, Brett Delpit.
Sanders pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 39.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
3rd and 2. Here we go. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 17 yards on that connection. 1st down, Cleveland.
Good for 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Liking and speed.
He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Play action, it's Sanders. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
Panther 60. Panther 6 down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing on the run. It's behind his man. And it's incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. And that'll set up 4th down.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Now he'll work his way out right. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
Let's go. 33, yellow. Cut.
On the handoff, 4. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's 4. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down. They'll look to throw. Here's a screen set up for 4. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. From the gun, it's Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down.
Come on.
As Shador on first down. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. This is short kick, returnable from the 13. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Ready. Black 40.
First and 10, and here comes 4. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, it's Shador. That's caught by 4. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Left side, he's got the Joku. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
To throw again is Sanders. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do?
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted.